Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious pasta with broccoli and chicken and ricotta. It's delicious. It's a take on what my aunt, my Mima, loves to make. She was here in the past spring and she made this pasta dish with ricotta and spinach a lot, which is basically the exact same recipe I'm showing you, with the exception of I swap the spinach for broccoli and I added some sauteed chicken just to add some protein and bulk it up a little bit. We have loved it. My sister loves it. It's one of her favorite things now, so I'm thrilled to share it with you. This is very fast. It's very fast. By the time it takes for the pasta to cook, everything else will be done at the same time. So you've got a large pot with boiling water. To it, you're gonna add your pasta of choice. I love rigatoni here. And I'm also going to add some broccoli florets. You want to make sure that they are chopped nice and fine. Now, I'm not looking for my broccoli to be crisp. I'm looking for it to cook down quite a bit, so I'm adding it at this stage. But if you like your broccoli crisp tender, wait a few minutes and then add it in. Where's my one spoon? What kind of person? To a large skillet, something that's big enough to hold everything in. I'm going to add some good olive oil, extra virgin, because this and the ricotta is your sauce. Add some chopped or diced or minced chicken. I'm using chicken breast because I like it and I have it, and so I'm using it. I added a total of about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. It's gonna feed at least 6 people, and chicken breast really needs fat. I'm sorry, but it does. It does not like to be boring. Season it with any garlic and herb seasoning that you like, or any all-purpose seasoning of your choice. This is just going to add some additional flavor. And while the pasta cooks, this is going to cook gently, and that's all I'm going to do right now. I don't have to do anything else with the exception of cook the pasta and cook my chicken and let those just do their beautiful thing in harmony. I'm going to chop up some garlic. I do want some fresh garlic for this. Crank this back up. I got my ricotta. I have a lemon. I've got parmigiano behind me that I will bring over here. And I'm just gonna chop up some garlic in the meantime. Chicken is looking great. I've just kept it warm. Pasta is almost ready. I'm grating in some garlic. You could chop it. I'm just grating it because it's faster. That's all. I'm gonna do 2 cloves because when you grate it, as you know, it becomes much, much stronger, and I like garlic, of course, but oh, that's a whole big giant piece. I don't like it all big like that. But you also have to be careful that you don't burn it. Also, if you noticed, when my poultry is cooked, I always switch to a clean wooden spoon or a clean utensil because I don't want to mix raw with cooked, and then it's, you know how I am. That's just the way that I am, I should say. A little salt. I'm not going to add any additional seasoning because it's really delicious. Give it a good stir. And now I am going to take my broccoli and pasta. It's a couple minutes shy of being fully cooked, which is what I want. Add it right in. It's going to lift all that great flavor from the bottom. The broccoli is becoming part of the sauce. Like I said, I don't want crispy florets. If you do, then add the broccoli in the last couple of minutes of the pasta cooking, but that's not the vibe. So I just add a little bit of starchy cooking water to lift any bits at the bottom. I do a little lemon zest at this point. You can skip it if you want to. A little lemon zest. Let everything cook together for about a minute. Then we stir in the ricotta, parmigiano. Oh, this smells incredible. And that's it. Now, if you wanted to, you could certainly leave the ricotta out, but it's so delicious. It gets everything to be really creamy. It melds everything together, and I just love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. You can do this with zucchini, which I always do. There's a pasta that I do. It's spaghetti with zucchini and ricotta. I believe I have a recipe on my website for it from years ago. Still such a favorite. All these years later, it's still a favorite, and that is why we add ricotta. Look at that. It's so delicious. If you grew up in an Italian household, this is a very familiar look to you. It's a very familiar scene, I should say. And you can almost taste it, you know? Turn it off. Lots of freshly ground black pepper. And that is done. It's easy. What was that? I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, if that. And it's divine. I love the addition of the chicken just because it kind of makes it into one really easy pasta dish that is also filled with protein, and I don't have to worry so much about having to make some on the side because some days you just don't feel like it. But we all know that protein does keep you full. So, that is like so heavenly, so delicious, so transportative, like part of my childhood because I grew up eating white pasta with ricotta and parmigiano all the time. That is dynamite. Go to laurainthekitchen.com for the written recipe. I hope you've enjoyed spending time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.